Costa or whatever their name is. You know, I've realized a lot of people worked at Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, whatever. But what it does point out to me is that these Goldman Sachs people, the people that are the type of people that work on Wall Street, you know, or you know, whatever, they're involved, and I think any cryptocurrency that comes out from now on, they're going to be involved in it, and that's just the way it's going to be. But the way that Ripple is subject to Litecoin, I think that's a proper stance for an altcoin. And I don't consider Bitcoin and Litecoin to be altcoins. I consider Bitcoin and Litecoin to be hand in hand, you know, gold and silver. They're the standards of the cryptocurrency space. And I may be the only one that thinks that. I don't think so. Because I'm not, there's nothing special about me. I accept the fact that I'm a sheep. And I think there's probably a lot more sheep out there that think the same way I do about this. You know, probably not the hip traders because they're looking for the next new hottest thing. I don't want my money to be next new and hot. I don't care about smart contracts so much. And the thing is, smart contracts can be done on Bitcoin and Litecoin. But I don't care about, you know, the Ethereum being the best platform for it because it's easier for programmers. I don't care. You know, I like the fact that I have to push my money to you. You know, I don't want something, you know, to take it. Because you get a glitch in there and $60 million is gone, and you know, your computer, your overlord that owns 12% of the Ethereum just say, oops, you know, forget you, man. No. I'll hold my private keys, thank you very much. But to each his own. And that's fine if you want to do that. But I worry about these traders because I think the reason why Ethereum goes up so much is because you've got these big banks that are invested in it, and they know how to manipulate markets, and so they. I got another driver coming. There he is. What's happening? They know how to manipulate those markets, and let's do a little truck driver intermission here.
Very on back driver, you missed me.
Oh, that's fun. You guys never experience this stuff, but trucking is fun. I mean, the Department of Transportation is trying to ruin it, but I just won't let them. No, actually, Illinois DOT is probably the best DOT I have ever seen. I'm not just saying that, but they really are fair. You know, Iowa, not so much. Ohio, not so much. You know, but if you ain't doing something stupid, they don't mess with you in Illinois. You know, Iowa, they ambush you, and then they come up, you know, like they're, I don't know, they got something sideways somewhere. Anyway, so wait, what was I talking about now? Ethereum and blah blah blah. No, so basically I just stick with Bitcoin and Litecoin. I don't want to study every new altcoin that comes out, and I don't want to wait for it to be tested. To me, Bitcoin and Litecoin have proven themselves to be reliable and stable. You know, good luck having convincing Vladimir Putin or whoever's in charge of China, or anybody who's not a fan of Wall Street, Goldman Sachs, and the way, you know, in Western currencies. Good luck convincing them to adopt this stuff. go down. When I see the prices go up, I'm starting, oh no, because I don't have, I don't know. I don't want to see it go up. I ain't trying to get rich quick. But you got to be excited when the price tanks because you can buy more. When it goes up and I can't buy anymore, then, I guess, I don't know. But I guess that's when I start buying a new truck, right? But no, I think in time, Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to prevail as the dominant standards of the industry. And when you see Dash trading for more than Litecoin, and I'm a fan of Dash. I like the idea of Dash. I don't own any of it. I do own Ethereum because I bought a little bit when that tells you something right there. I own Ethereum, and I want to see it go down. I want it to fail so bad. I just think it's I just don't like it. It's not fair the way the distribution of that coin or token or whatever you want to call it came out. I'm not so much. I don't really want to. I'm not a fan of Ripple so much because of all the corporations that were investing in it in the beginning. To me, it's just another way to co-opt the Bitcoin and Litecoin, or not co-opt, but bypass the Bitcoin and Litecoin blockchains. Dash, that to me, that's hipster coin. The hipsters out there smoking their weed, and drinking their Pabst Blue Ribbon or whatever, Amanda Billy Rock Johnson, putting on your little stocking cap, to be all cool, whatever. I mean, to each his own, but I think the bigger picture involves Bitcoin and Litecoin more than Dash. I like Dash. I would like to get some. See, here's the thing. I don't know how to get. I understand Bitcoin. There's a lot of information out there about Bitcoin, and all of that information transfers so easily to Litecoin because it's basically the algorithm is different for Litecoin, and the block, the time, 2.5 minutes compared to 10 minutes. Those two little differences from about Bitcoin and Litecoin are, as far as I can see, are the main differences. And so everything I learn about Bitcoin transfers equally over to Litecoin. It doesn't do that with Dash because Dash is not traceable. So you can't do everything you can with Bitcoin and Litecoin. You can with Dash. Now Dash is, to be on the down low when, you don't want anybody to know who you are or whatever. But, so Dash has its purpose. But when I see the price over Litecoin, I think it's priced too much. It costs too much. I don't want to buy it right now. And I don't necessarily need it. I think Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to be the standards in the industry. I like Litecoin. Another reason why I like Litecoin is because all the people that have bought Bitcoin, basically they're wanting it to go to the moon. I'm wanting to get in on the next best thing, and hey, I wouldn't mind seeing the price go shooting to the moon or whatever. And I got Bitcoin, so I'm in. But I think Litecoin is going to follow the same footsteps. And as long as I'm a buyer, I'll be buying Litecoin until it gets about 20% of the value of Bitcoin. Then I might switch over. And if that ever happens, I'll probably be rich enough that I won't give a crap about. Try to keep this family show, but I won't care about. I'm not too concerned about money. So, but at about 20-25% of Bitcoin, I'll probably do a major shift over to Bitcoin just to kind of even it out. When it's in between that 20-25 spot, I ain't gonna be watching it every day. I probably miss it the first time, miss it the second time, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. The way I look at it, a man needs to work, and I plan on working no matter space is so tiny. Think about it. What's the population of the United States? I haven't. This is going to date me probably. When the last time I looked at the population of the U.S. is 225 million. 225 million people, and there's 21 million Litecoin or Bitcoin, and 84 million Litecoin. I think if you can get half of the population of the United States to vote for people like George Bush and Barack Obama, you can get half the population to want to buy a Bitcoin or a Litecoin. So, well, maybe not, because that's pretty stupid. But that's just my 2 cents. But, yeah. Now, write down in your comments what you think about it. Hey, all you Litecoiners, if there are anybody is out there feels the same way I do, I'm curious as to, am I the only one that thinks that way? I kind of doubt it. I think probably most Litecoiners do. And I think the sheer number of Litecoiners will grow, and they'll grow exponentially, and I think it'll catch up to Bitcoin. But see, doesn't that make sense? Now you've got a handle. So Dash is $7 and some odd cents right now. How do you rate that? Is it too high? Is it too low? Or do you just, I don't know. Bitcoin's at $650. Is that too high or is that too low? Well, I say it's too high. So I buy Litecoin because that's too low. Because compared to, 1/4 of a Bitcoin, and I realize that a lot of the Bitcoins are probably lost. But it gives me a handle on how to measure these things. And so that's how I measure it. Makes sense, don't it? Hey, like, share, and subscribe. I suck at this. I suck at the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. But share this with people because I think it's helpful. Because I think a lot of the people that want to get into Bitcoin, you want them to get into Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general, they don't want to hear these big sales speeches on how cool Ethereum is. Because you're trying to figure out Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Litecoin are virtually the same thing. From a practical man, from Joe Sixpack's viewpoint, they're the same thing. It's just gold and silver. And there's going to be a lot of things that come up and challenge it. And it's going to look like, you look at gold and silver, and it looks like silver's dead. Oh my gosh, silver's dead. But it's never lost its value. Totally. And I don't see Bitcoin and Litecoin ever losing their value totally. It might have Ethereum come up over the top, or Dash come up over the top, but when people really sit down and start thinking about it, what it is, I think they're going to choose Bitcoin and Litecoin. And I think government should be having to be subject to Bitcoin and Litecoin blockchains so that we know what's going on. Government by the people. For the people. But, that's my 2 cents. So, like, share, and subscribe. Why? Hell, I don't know. I don't care. I don't ask for money. I wouldn't mind doing advertising or something in a non-intrusive way. I'm not going to partner with Google and make them rich or anything like that. And I don't really want to get rich, but if you got something to promote, I would like to put a tag at the end of my video so it's non-intrusive. But I suppose I could just speak it. I was going to say I don't really know how to cut and paste and all that kind of stuff. I just do it one take and throw it up there and see if it sticks. But anyway, yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Give the first video to somebody who's just getting started, because people don't want their money complicated. People don't want to have, it's a pain in the butt enough to have to type in the big long you can't fight the big banks, and these big banks are too big to fail, and their coin will not fail. But Ripple sure took a nosedive. But no, when 80, I keep saying 80% of the supply. It's not 80%, but when way over half of the supply was issued at a pre-sale, to where nobody knows who owns that 51%. 51% is totally accounted for. It could be owned by one person. And then they want to change it to want to change the Ether to a proof of stake. How do you know that somebody at the pre-sale didn't buy 51% of the entire supply? Don't get me started on Ethereum. That is the biggest con job that I have ever seen in the cryptocurrency space, and that's why I steer clear of that stuff. Hey, you think about that. Try to prove to me. Here's your challenge. Here's your challenge for today. Try to prove to me that one person does not own 51% of the entire supply of Ether. Alright? If you can prove that to me, I'll give you a Litecoin. And I do have a giveaway coming up, but you have to dig around